I now call the Prime Minister.
Boris Johnson making the case in person for the bill that's causing him so much trouble.
Now that we've left the EU and the transition period is about to elapse, we need the armature of our law once again to preserve the arrangements on which so many jobs and livelihoods depend.
2 former Prime Ministers, make that 3.
How can the government reassure future international partners?
No, make that 4. A former Conservative Party leader and Brexiteer, and the man who was Boris Johnson's Attorney General when he signed the deal, all have denounced the government's readiness to break international law. And now, here's another one.
Passing an act of Parliament and then going on to break an international treaty obligation is the very, very last thing you should contemplate. It should be an absolute final resort. So I do have misgivings about what's being proposed.
Now we've had the first resignation from a government post over this. Rehman Chisti has quit as Boris Johnson's special envoy on religious freedom, saying in his resignation letter, "I've always acted in a manner that respects the rule of law. I feel strongly about keeping the commitments we make. If we give our word, then we must honour it." If there's no trade deal done with the EU, then under the Withdrawal Agreement, which has already been signed, there could be new barriers to goods moving between Great Britain and Northern Ireland. Now, at the weekend, Boris Johnson said the EU could use that to create a food blockade in the Irish Sea. And he says that's why the law must be changed to create a legal safety net to make sure that can't happen. This minister claims the government's been alarmed by the attitude of the EU in the trade talks.
Are we seriously saying that we shouldn't do something about a situation where Tesco cannot stock the shelves in Belfast?
But are you seriously saying that that is what the EU is proposing?
As far as I can see, that's the implications of the position. If they want to deny that and say that will never happen, fine, we can move on.
This may be designed to up the pressure in the talks with the EU and force a deal. But whatever it is, he still has to ensure a majority of MPs will back his plan.
Well, Andy's in Westminster where the debate is still going on. Andy, is the Prime Minister going to get this bill through?
Well, the pressure's building, Tessa. In the last half hour, Sajid Javid, the former Chancellor, has become the latest Conservative MP to say he cannot back this legislation unless it's changed. Now, there is a plan from another Conservative MP to say, OK, we can vote this through, but you've got to, in return, say that there will be another vote by MPs if you ever actually want to use it in practice. So the House of Commons would have a lock on that, if you like. That is being proposed as an amendment. I have to say right now, the government is showing no signs of being interested in backing down or adopting any changes to it. They believe they have the numbers to win this. They believe they can win the argument if it can be presented as the EU potentially interfering in the integrity of the United Kingdom.
Andy in Westminster, thank you.